just want you to relax. This platform is called derivative trading. Obviously, I'm going to continue to use a demo account. I'm not going to risk my real money on a trading, because anything can happen in trading. It has its own risk factor. But what I also try to do is to show you the least risky part, and that's what I've been focusing on. This particular demo account, we brought it down. It's a series. We brought it down from a $10,000 account to a considerable $100. I mean, this is a realistic amount that an average starter should be able to start trading with. When we start using $10,000 demo account, then it is no longer realistic. That is why I have chosen to use $100, to start. And we've been building. It is a series. We've been building it gradually, and now we're at 440. It's the same account that we've been building. So you need to watch the series of videos that I've posted. So today I've come up with another simplified strategy, something that's very simple, that you can easily get, or you can start even if you have never traded before, you've never done anything about trying to make money online. Just encountering this video today, you can start right away. So I'm going to show you. This platform is called a derivative platform. It's called a derivative trading platform. It's different from it has currency pairs and all the other markets that is being traded, but it is unique in a way because it is designed, to have its own synthetic. They call it synthetic market. So as you get into this, you get on. For those of you who have been using the platform, you understand what I'm saying. So every day I keep coming up with new ideas on how to trade with lesser risk and be profitable. But my strategies, again, are also not for people who are greedy. If you are greedy, just stay out of this, because if you continue to overtrade, if you continue to enjoy the money as it's coming and you are overtrading, the market will eventually catch up with you. So if you are here, if you are a greedy person, stay out of this. But if you know that you can earn between getting $5 to $10 to $20 in a day, is not too small for you and it's not too big for you. I mean, just to settle some bills by the side, then you are welcome. So we are going to get into it right away so that we don't waste too much time. For those that don't know how to get into this particular space, because when you go on Deriv, the link that I provide in my comment section, some of you see a different screen entirely. There's a place called Traders Hub. That's where I'm rolling my mouse on. So when you get on Traders Hub, there are different kinds of platforms there. So the one you use is Smart Trader. That's what I'm using. You use the Smart Trader. That's what brings you to this particular page that we currently are. So what are the settings that you need to do? We go to, just scroll all the way down. We get to where we have volatility. This is where we have the derivative synthetic indices. So when you get here, you can choose any of them. I don't use the IS, the ones with IS, I don't use them. I prefer to use the one without IS because the movement is so quick and so fast. So I prefer to use any of these volatility 10, 25, 50, or 75 or 100. Those are the ones I usually trade on. So I've chosen volatility 10. So we're going to be doing over and under type of trade. So over and under. So just do exactly the way I'm doing it. Then you see where a number here, you say 1 tick. That's what we are choosing, 1 tick. Then here, we are going to leave it at 0 this time around. I've done a tutorial on over 1. Over 1 gives you 23% profit per trade, and I've done over 3 that gives you 63% per trade. But the higher the number, the higher the risk, or the more money you make. So I'm trying to do something that is almost risk-free. There's risk, but it's very, very minimal. What you get per trade is 9.6%. So here we are only going to be able to trade, but there's no number lower than 0. So we're only going to be able to trade above 0. So just watch me the way I'm going. We're on 440 right now. So by the end of this video, we'll see where we'll be. I'm going to be targeting between $5 to $10 and I'll be fine. I can always do this repeatedly another time. I always try to space my trading, and that's what I advise. Once you do it 2 or 3 times in a day, once you traded 2 or 3 times in a day, close it, then come back another day. Whether you are in profit or not, close it and come back another day to continue, so you don't lose all your money. The goal here is that you don't lose all your money. Enough talk, let's get into the business. So there's something that I have not been mentioning. Sometimes I usually look at this chart. It's very important. There's something they call, for those that understand market very well, trending market, and there's something they call the ranging market. This market as it is now is not trending. A trending market will move from low to high, from either low to high or from high down to low. But when it is zigzagging like this, it is called a ranging market. Let me move back a little. This from here to here, you can see it is trending. You can see that it's clearly coming down. And before then, we have a movement from down up. From here, the chart is going up. But from here, therefore, you can see this one was trending up, then this one was trending down. But as soon as we started getting to, let me move it to this part, after coming down like this, now it is neither going up nor down. It went up a bit here, then it started ranging again, neither going up or down. So these are the best markets to use. A market that is neither going up nor down are the best to use for this strategy. So if you don't see that type of chart, let's say on this volatility 10, you can go to another volatility and check. By the time you click, you will see the chart. You can see this is a trending market. It's not the best market. Anytime you are trading over and under, a market that is completely trending like this is not the best. Maybe if you want to do rise and fall, yes, but if it's over and under, it's not the best. So we'd rather stick with the one that is zigzagging, ranging market. That's what it is called. So let's start trading. So what amount am I going to start with? I'm going to start with a minimum amount of 4. In actual fact, I'll start with 2.5. Like, remember, the goal is not to be greedy and to build gradually. If we win this, we are going to get 24 cents. That's 9% of 25. $2.5, sorry. So we start. Watch me. So we made that profit. After making that profit, we trade the accumulation. We copy, paste it there. That's my second trade. I may do it 10 times, but the chances of winning is very, very high. Just watch me. In case I lose, and you will see what I'm going to do should I lose any. So we are winning so far. This, like I said, this is almost risk-free, because when you trade over zero, you are like doing, your chances of winning is like 90%. Unlike other ones, the higher the number, the higher your risk. So it's almost like a guaranteed win that you get. But that is where the danger is. When you get too excited and think that you're going to win everything, by the time you now increase your number too much, that is when you find yourself losing. To now recover will now become a problem. So as we are winning, we increase. If I continue to win like this, once the accumulation gets to $5, as like the accumulation of the staking amount gets to $5, that is when I will return to the beginning, which was 2.5. So that's the secret of this. The accumulation is 4.34. 4.34 is the accumulation. This is internet issue right now. Oh, sorry, there's a space there. Okay. So we lost this. So I'm glad that we lost. So what are we going to do? Don't forget, we started at 440. Once we lose, I'm going to double. This is where we start to risk. I'm going to double the figure that we lost. And the reason why I'm able to double it like this is because the chances of winning each trade is very high. So I'm going to do this 3 times. 3 times. And hopefully we win all those 3 times. Because if we lose again, we will have to double it. But the chances of losing is very slim compared to chances of winning. So this is the 3rd time that after doubling. When I lost, I doubled it, and after losing, then the rest I started using the accumulation to trade. So I've done it 3 times. I've recovered back to where we started from. So in order to give us a bit of advantage, because we start from 2.5, I will now go to 4.5 instead of 2.5 directly. So that when we win, we have a bit of advantage, like after recovery, it's not like we are just starting completely from ground zero as if we've not made any way forward, So I'll do this 3 times. Once I'm able to win 3 times, then I go back to 2.5 and start again till my accumulation gets to 5 like this. So this is, remember I said anytime I get to anything 5 in total to trade, I'll go back and start all over again. So we've traded with a total accumulation of 5.41. Anything 5, we go back. But because it's still under 5, I can still trade it. Don't forget that I said the chances of winning here is actually quite a bit high, So, but we will never trade an accumulation that is beyond 5. This is 6.50. The only time we trade an accumulation that is beyond 5 is probably after we have lost 1. And since we started, we've only lost once. So now go back to 2.5 and start trading again. So we are minimizing our risk, our chances of blowing this account. We are bringing it down to almost nothing, And that's the idea. If you are going to be successful in this market, ensure that you risk less. And you have enough patience to grow your money in your account. And one other thing again that I always look out for is these numbers, these last digits here. Ensure that when you are trading on it, before you place your trade, that there are not too many numbers under 5 that is appearing consecutively. If you are having too many numbers under 5 that is appearing consecutively, then you need to slow down a little and watch a bit to see if the numbers will start increasing. But that is when you start running the risk of getting zeros repeatedly. So, but because we are trading over 0, which is almost completely risk-free, that's what I call it. The chances of losing is very slim. So we can still afford to just enter a little, even with that, because when you get 1, when 1 appears, you still win. It's only when you have 0 that you lose. Unlike when you are trading over 1, if you get both 0 and 1, you lose it. Until you get anything from 2 above, that's when you win, when you are trading over 1. But that gives you like 23%, which is good profit. I won't lie to you, So over 1 is another trade that I do very well, but it is not as safe as this, and it is not as guaranteed as this will be. Almost a guarantee. I hope you guys are watching as we are growing this thing patiently. We are growing it patiently. So sorry, 4 is supposed to be 4.76. So yeah, 4.76. 4.76 is what I'm going to do. It's throwing 0 repeatedly. That's why I did not enter. Once I'm seeing 0 repeatedly, I will not enter. So 1, I still won. That's the advantage of this. If we were trading over 1, we would have lost. So now this is 5.22. 5.22. I'm watching the figures I'm trading. Don't think I'm just entering. If I'm seeing zeros repeating itself too much, I will just wait a little to start seeing other numbers before I now try to put. So because we are still under 5, I'll still throw in this, But as it is, man, we already have $5 in our bag, and right now we have $6. So we can continue to do this till we get to, maybe $450. Currently, we just $4 more to go. See you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.